Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Warriors.
Man, they keep piling up the assists, guys. Great ball movement.
They've worked hard tonight at crashing the boards as well. They've had a bunch of second chance points.
Patrick Beverley out there with Jeremy Lin. Then there's Chandler Parsons. Then there's Terrence Jones. And it's Asik in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
Well, one thing I've always loved about Andre Iguodala is the fact that he's so unselfish. He's really probably best suited to play a point forward role where he's handling the ball quite a bit, either in transition or in the half court at the high post. He can use his size to pass over the top of people.
Now here's Lee. Kicks it to Blake. There's the feed to Bogut. And it's Omer Asik with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, he tried to step in and cut him off, but just not quick enough.
And we have the benefit of replay, but I think they got that one right, which is the case most times, even though fans don't think so.
Klay Thompson is checked in for Jordan Crawford. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And you go back to Iguodala. Relatively judicious with his shot selection in Denver. Some have wanted him to even be more aggressive offensively.
You know, I think that's a bit misguided, Kevin. This is a guy who does everything and does it well. He's a team-first guy. He's got to stay true to who he is. And I think he does a really good job of doing that. He rebounds, he defends, he passes, he provides scoring. You can't just look at his point totals and evaluate his game.
He brings a lot to the game.
A lot to the table.
What do you call stat sheet stuffer?
Yes, sir. That's him. The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Agreed, Clark. They've poured in 3 of the last 5 baskets on pretty open looks behind the arc.
Blake with it, defended by Beverley. Blake misses. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Harden dishes to Beverley. Screen by Howard. And Beverley kicks to Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Howard. David Lee comes up with the rebound.
Pretty good defense there. I mean, that's a shot that he can make, but they really challenged him.
Here's Thompson. Yes, and it's Blake picking up the assist. Rockets trail by 6. Harden outside. Harden gets a screen from Howard. Harden with it, and it's Iguodala picking him up.
Once he had to change the shot because of the hand in his face, you knew he wasn't going to make it.
Here's Blake, defended by Beverley. Thompson outside. Golden State moving the ball around. Backing down his lead. Puts up the baby hook. Over Parsons. Blocked. And even 3-on-3 break. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Well, you know, prior to last season, there were several teams that considered trading for James Harden. There was a question, though, over how much they were prepared to give up. And some question if he could be the first option on the team. That question's been answered.
And the Warriors making a change here. Crawford's checked in. And the season before last, Harden won 6th Man of the Year. But, guys, do you think that because Harden came off the bench in Oklahoma City, that some underestimated his talent?
Well, I don't think anybody underestimated his talent. I think it was pretty apparent what he could do. But, you know, scouts have watched him ever since his Arizona State days. You could see he had star potential, and now he's getting the opportunity in Houston to fulfill that. Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap up since the start of the second half. They're starting to find the range.
Steve, the lasers are starting to do their thing. That's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Now here's Crawford. Here's Thompson. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. Thompson's got 4 points in the quarter.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
It's Harden with the drive. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
It's been a stellar outing in this one for Harden. He's got 26 points, and he's added to his numbers by hitting 4 shots from the three-point line.
Well, 12 points from long range, so the defense has to figure out a way to defend him a little differently, try to get into his airspace. I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second half, despite trailing in this game.
Well, you know, that's when you need to be most aggressive when you're down. Another good job of drawing contact and getting to the line.
Lee passes to Iguodala. Clock at 6. And sent back by Howard. They get it back. Lee gets the bucket.
He's had an off game thus far, but his team has been able to pick up the slack and find a way to get it done here.
Dishes it to Beverly. Shoots the 3. The Rockets again can't hit.
Even against solid defense, he's still going to try to continue to make that shot.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, I wouldn't bet against him in that situation next time.
Another bucket in the paint? That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
I think it's time to make some adjustments defensively, Park. I mean, what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Kevin McHale address his team. They've been getting torched with all these shots from long range, and he simply said, we can't lose track of their shooters, guys. We're over-helping inside, and it's leaving them wide open. Can they make the adjustment, guys?
Warriors leading by 5. Crawford with the ball. Pass to Curry. Stolen by Harden. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rhythm.
Yeah, you know, such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just the tough D, it was the exclamation point they put on the fast break with the slam.
Got a piece of it. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And here's a look at what's coming up for the Golden State Warriors. Up next for them, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Crawford outside. He dishes it to Curry. From outside, off the mark.
He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half. Still bagels in the second.
Parsons for 3. And good on the basket. Book it. It's all knotted up.
And that kind of defense is just not going to cut it, guys. They have to get a hand in his face.
Curry dishes to Lee. In low to Bogut.
And, you know, these calls can be some of the toughest in the game for the officials.
It all happened so fast, but I really think that was the right call. The defender was not really set in that situation.
He's off on the first. And he ends up missing both free throws. Houston's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Harden kicks to Beverly. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. Golden State's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Iguodala. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on James Harden.
Tremendous output from Iguodala. He's got 16 points and 4 steals. That kind of mix of assists and rebounds is what wins you basketball games.
But you've got to love having a guy who can do both those things well.
And the Rockets making a change here. Lynn's checked in. He passes to Howard. Bogut on him. Puts up the baby hook. Good. And it's now 26 points for Dwight Howard.
He's locked in right now, guys, hitting some big shots here in the fourth quarter.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
He's dialed in from long range. They got to stay in his hip pocket and deny him the catch.
On defense, Houston. Here's Crawford. Lee. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, they were sleeping on defense. The defense really didn't do its job. I mean, a little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint. That's costly.
Well, and at this stage of such a tight game, I think this is when tired legs start to show. And the defense can become vulnerable in the low block.
Here is Howard. After the made shot by David Lee. A minute 42 left to play in the final quarter. Lynn kicks to Howard. Bogut on him. Howard in the post, covered by Bogut. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. That's on Andrew Bogut. Warriors have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Crawford passes to Curry. Crawford with the steal. Feeds it to Iguodala. Lee sets a screen for Iguodala. Crawford outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Iguodala's got his 4th assist in this one. Harden kicks to Lin. Back to Harden. Harden draws the double. Howard covered by Bogut. The open shot. Lin nails it. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Oh, what a clutch shot. That could be the difference maker.
Big moment in this game.
Stolen by Jeremy Lin. Goes up. Yes!
Boy, that was a massive sequence of events there. Absolutely clutch defense to trigger the break.
And we've seen games decided on plays caught just like that.
Effort and hustle plays often are big plays for a team.
Yeah, what a time to blow up a play and then turn it into a slam at the other end.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're trailing by 1. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Curry. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
Ooh, he's playing hard, but you got to play smart, too. Get there too late, and that's a big whistle.
And you hear the crowd kind of murmuring. I don't think they agreed with the officials on that one.
Steve, I tell you what, they're really letting them have it.
Lin against Curry. 6 to shoot. Lin kicks to Howard. It falls!
Boy, it's a scary sight when Howard starts lighting it up like this.
Timeout called the Warriors. They trail by 1. 23 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
Well, and you've got the luxury here of running a play, so you want to do something that you're very comfortable with.
Absolutely, Steve. I mean, no need to panic whatsoever. I mean, they're in a very good spot right here. Kevin, that was so clutch. Now they really need a defensive stand.
Outside, Lin. Harden outside. Back to Lin. From downtown. Count it!
You know, looking around, he knew one of his teammates was going to be open when they hit him with that double team, and he took advantage.
So it's a narrow victory for the Rockets.